this is kind of my first mobile thing, and I'm going to be trying to do one like every Friday. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't have the technology and I don't have like the phone really to play most of these games on, and it's not really my thing. I like bigger screens. This is Star Wars Commander, which is a mobile port, and it is something that Windows has brought out in Windows 10. Now you can get a fair few mobile ports at the moment, and of course you can then play them in lovely 1080p, like I do, on my 32-inch TV. Boom! Much better. It's much easier to move around with the mouse, and it actually has full integration with the full integration as well with Windows 10. So it will actually tell you when my things have been made, like this tank here and my men and things like that. Speak of the Devil, here's one that's finished. Nice animations that kind of fit everything together. These ships are not here, they come in when you train a troop and it waits for it, and they come in. You've got your little guns moving around and things like that. So the basics idea is a bit like Boom Beach, it's a bit like your Clash of Clans. You know, you build up, you have to wait for things. See, this has got another 2 hours and 4 minutes left on it. You have resources that you need to upgrade to get more resources, to get more things, to get more upgrades, and you know, so on and so forth. If you played any of those kind of games, it's going to be instantly recognizable. A couple of things I like about this. I like the aesthetic of it. It looks pretty nice as I slowly wheel in here. Not sure what it actually looks like on mobile, but I presume it's going to be pretty much the same. It's got a nice aesthetic to it then. It's quite cartoony, and it's got kind of all the things you'd expect in it. So what does it have? Well, you've got your credits, which you collect like so, and it has your alloy, which you collect like so. It goes into these, which need to be protected, and hence all the guns around it. You've got iconic things like the shield generator, another one built in there, and you can upgrade everything individually. So it has more range, it has more health, and it has more hit points. Same with the guns, and same with everything else. A couple of other nice things you can do, since there are a range of weapons, you can swap them for the same price that it costs. So you see here, this is a level 2. To swap it to a level 2 rocket turret, it will cost me 6,000. However, this is a level 3, because I have leveled it up, and you'll notice some slight little differences here. Looks more armoured. Swap that one, it's 30,000, and so on and so forth. You have a research lab which you can research levels 1, 2, 3, 4 to 9, I think, of every single unit in the game. Obviously it goes up in price, and you need to keep on putting money into it as well. So the units, what makes this quite nice? Well, it's quite easy to use. It's got a nice clean interface, and look, you can mess around with AT-ST walkers, and you can mess around with AT-MPs. Don't even know if they were in there, but you know, there you go. Probe droids. You can mess around with the AT-DP. They've made some things up here. Speeder bike. You've got your tanks. You've got your AT-ATs. And they've all got different things that they do. They've all got a favourite target, they've all got a damage type, and they've all got a class. So pretty much you just want to be looking at this. Favourite target, shield generator. He, if you have one, and there is a shield generator, he will run in. Doesn't matter how many millions of things are firing at him, he will run in and just kill the shield generator first before he pays any attention to anything else, unless there's like a wall in his way or there are buildings actively blocking his way. Yeah. So you have to be careful when you put them down. They've all got different movement speeds as well. This one here, loves turrets, got an area splash. Got to keep it at the back because it's made like paper. You got little things like this. He's a looter. He'll always go for the resources first. He's got a high movement speed. As does this little guy, the AT-ST. He just goes for the closest thing. So you've got to kind of mix and match what you're playing with, and it's exactly the same here. You got your stormtroopers, you've got different stormtroopers, and then you've got a repair droid. And they attack the nearest target. You've got single out and dispatch defending ground forces. That's brilliant for taking out. Sniper is brilliant for taking out other heroes. We'll come to heroes in a moment. Leveling walls, resource buildings. They can just take a punishment, and support is support. They heal or repair. Now every item has, everything has a price there and a price here. So one stormtrooper will cost me a unit capacity of 1. However, one tank that I'm building at the moment, one tank has a capacity of 10. So I could only actually have 5 of these in my army, and that would be it, and that would be pretty rubbish. So you've got to mix and match and make sure everything melds. You've got enough of everything. And you can always see what you've got here. So I've got 22 men, and I'm going to have 2 tanks and 1 ATST. Why, you may ask? Well, because I've never done it before, so I thought I might as well. Now, I've been playing this for about a week without using any of this resources, and I just pop on it now and again. That's not too bad. I mean, it's something you just pop onto and then pop back off again. And if you sign up with Facebook and just like their page, you can play a different game, not the game you're playing on here, but a different game on your mobile and on your tablet, and on like several tablets in the house. So really, you could have several different bases going. I don't know why you'd want to, but there you go. And then the last kind of thing here, I think, is you have your heroes, which again can be upgraded. So these little marks here, I mean, they're upgraded. And they all do different things. I quite like this one because he's ridiculous. He reminds me of an Ed 209, so why the hell not? Aside from that, you've got your battle log, so you can take revenge on people that attacked you. And share replays of things that, you know, you did, basically. Got 100% one on that one. And I can watch the replay if I want, or I can share the replay. Now, you have a place to chat to your teammates here. You can see what your teammates are, you know, what you actually have to do, how many members they've got, battle score, etc., all that stuff if you really care. And then you can even visit their bases if you like as well with a simple click. Maybe get some ideas about how to do your own base. It's fairly quick to load. It probably doesn't use all the RAM and everything that you'd hope it does. You can actually see that the leader here is actually got less stuff than I do. He's gone for a slightly different base. There you go, hopefully, hoping he'll probably wall that off at some point. It's got like a nice original-esque soundtrack. There we go. And the sound effects are superb. Now, you can also buy protection as well with coins, 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, but I'm sure anybody who's played anything like this will know. And finally, for this page, before we go to war, because we've got a minute left, you've got quite a few things to buy. So we'll start with turrets. So it's 2 turrets for every single upgrade that you do on your main base. So you get 2 turrets every single time. You can do a rapid fire, mortar, rocket, burst, or sonic. Obviously they unlock with different headquarters and they do different things. They've all got a nice write-up as well. You can see here, as does everything. You know exactly what they do. Got resources. You got your credit market, your alloy refinery, somewhere to store the credits, somewhere to store the alloy. And then later on in the game you get contraband, because the huts move in and you allow them and they do all the contrabandy stuff. But that's a completely different resource as well. Army. your barracks, your unit transport, which, if you need to be told, it transports your units. Your hero command, which you saw earlier on. The research lab, which researches everything. The factory, which builds your armor. Starship command, that is next on my list. When I get the level 5 headquarters, that will allow you to have fighters, so X-Wings for the Rebellion and TIE fighters or TIE bombers for me, because I don't want to be them. And then you've got the Cantina. That gets you some more heroes and that unlocks other things to do with the huts. Any defences, your walls, your shield generator, and then you've got some traps. If somebody walks over these traps, TIE fighters will come down and bomb the area. And there we go. Your forces are ready for battle. That will actually come up on the main screen as well. So if you're just perusing Facebook and this has been shut down, bling, that will come, and it looks... It'll be in the notifications in the bottom right. So let's wait until this gets over here. And then we'll go and have a little battle, show you what it's all about. I can't tell you if I'm going to win or not. Right. So, we can either go against a person, or we can continue. So let's continue this. I'm quite far in, so I may not actually win this. Search the area and destroy any turrets and rebel buildings. You get 4,500 of each. Let's do it. This is the story. So, gosh, operative. This rebel base appears to be guarding the nearby structures. Additionally, there is a large sandstorm on the horizon. Work quickly. Okay. So, you have a little time to look around. When you're attacking people, you only have 30 seconds in this mode to have a little look around. I don't have a specialist unit to take out that, which is a little annoying to say the least. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and bait out the men. So I can kill the men, and then my other men can run in and take the area. I'm going to stick tank out. Or maybe we're not going to bait him. Come on. Now these need to be upgraded again. There we go. There, we're going to have a proper old battle. See, the health going down. Let's try and get these guys in there. Hopefully they can take out... Oh no, there comes the mortar. I see they are killing me. And why did they go towards that? I don't know. Okay. Let's try some people over here. There we go. We are in, but I'm not sure we've got anything left to fight them with. Jesus. Well, this is going to take a little bit more thinking, but you kind of get the idea. I will actually... So, we've barely begun a search of the premises, and the sandstorm is almost upon us. Now, as long as you get 1 star in it, you've technically won it, but I will have to come back here with a far better group of people, and redo that again, because that was dismal. Gather what you can and send them off immediately. Gosh out. Awfully odd that a sandstorm would come out of nowhere like that. The troops barely had time to search the place, or die. Who knows what they could have missed? Who knows? So, I only got 1 star on that. Now, I seized no goods because I didn't destroy the main base, but these troops, and these troops are now spent. The only thing that continues with you is your hero, which means that when you've died like me... There you go, bit of money. When you've died like me, you maybe think twice about about going in and doing that kind of thing. But there you have it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a jump cut. I will just attack with a... I think I'll just attack another player and see how far I get with that, and then I can show you that. So in 3, 2, 1, and a jump cut. So I just got the notification right here on Windows 10 that my forces are ready for battle. Boom, comes up. Press it. It'll load straight in. And straight to the game. No faffing. No finding out where it is. I guess you can see my thing. And there we go, we're straight back into it. As you can see, these two guys are going to come down and say they're full. What I didn't mention earlier on is actually just quickly, is nice and easy. You can move things much easier with a drag and a drop. Especially fiddly little things like this. I did try it on mobile, and this, if you've got fingers that are bigger than a 2-year-old child's, is an absolute nightmare to get right in there and drop. With this, it's much easier. And yeah, as a nice overview, so you can see where people cannot deploy and where they can. So they can deploy anywhere around here, so hence all the guns. So let's have another little fight. We won't go on to that. What we'll do is we'll find somebody to fight against, see if we can get some of their monies. So up here is how much monies they have. They have spread out their turrets. That's going to be a problem. So we've only got 20 more seconds. I can go to the next battle, but let's try this one. I've just got men for this, just to see how it goes. These black guys will just go for the turrets first. So if we maybe work our way in through this way, because that's really doing nothing anyway. Right. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we'll have another one there. We'll have him here. Give those a little help. Right, this is not particularly good against men, so we'll try and take this out. And we'll help these along, and we'll help these along. If you can... These are expendable men, so it's fine. This one's going a little bit better than last time, and as you can see, I'm collecting their resources as we go along. And you will get different damage bonus. People will put things on either side. You have to be quite careful for that, so you run out of time, so you don't actually get your full bonus. There we go. That's going to go down. That's gone down. And we've got a perfect. So what you got to watch out for is that if you don't complete it, you will lose medals. Don't really see much point in them anyway. And obviously how much money you actually spent on your forces. So I spent about... Oh, can't even think about... I think it was about 6,000 or 7,000 to build that force. And of course now these are gone. So I made, say, 3,800. So you have to be, you have to watch out how much money you're actually spending to how much money you're actually getting back out of it. And there you go. Back to nothing again. Good thing about this guy, you can choose which one you want, and you just press him again, and in 3 minutes, he'll be ready for you. And he doesn't take up any room in these. And as you upgrade this, as you can see, when this gets to level 3, I can put another one in. Level 6, another one, and you've got... They're basically elites. So he goes for shield runner. It's exactly the same, except he's an elite. A modified AT-AT with thicker armor plating and heavier laser cannons. However, you still have to look after him. So that is kind of my mini kinda review thing. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Please share it, and I will be trying to do a new kind of mobile port that I've been doing for Windows 10 every Friday on different things. I'll try and get through a few of them. Some of them will probably just be from start, from the complete start. Some of them will be like this, where I've played it for a week. But yeah. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in this, it is also out for iOS and Android for free, and now from the Windows 10 store. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.